Welcome to Quik Reaction TV, where the best reactions happen. Not a part of the crew? Hit that subscribe button, join now. Let's get straight to it. Quick!
This video is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Tell your joke.
Why are you singing so funny?
Why?
Because...
That is Stonehenge. It's very cool, but what it actually does is going to blow your mind. I learned that this was a seasonal clock, and it is, but you have to look at it from a different lens. This is what sound looks like going through water. This is Stonehenge. It is built on top of an aquifer. So, who else builds their things on top of water? Well, I showed you in the last video that pretty much everybody builds their best stuff on top of water, even Tesla. Light goes through it. Light can melt the hardest things on the planet when focused, and when used for communication, it's the fastest way to do that. It looks like a pattern of sound. Sound travels fastest through solids and can destroy cities if it's a big enough wave. Sound is a bigger wave than light. Sound can move mediums it passes through, like water, and bend the light. That's how we get cymatic images. You can see this in the twinkling of stars as well. Our technology sends ones and zeros through light. Let's pretend everything around us is made of a very unique vibration that can be expressed in a frequency. Or you can grow crops with it.
Got him. We fucking got him.
Well, I always wanted to know what Stonehenge was for.
NBC News has also learned this morning that the country of Colombia has recently turned away 2 deportation flights from the United States. Each of those flights held about 80 people, all Colombian migrants, according to a defense official. The aircraft, which were American military C-17s, were initially cleared to land in Colombia, but the president, Gustavo Petro, revoked diplomatic clearances for all U.S. flights, meaning no military or ICE flights will now be allowed to land. On Thursday, Mexico also denied access to American aircraft to land with migrants. On Friday, Guatemala allowed 3 American aircraft carrying migrants to land.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Hell yeah, I find it suspicious, Dr. Umar. One question, guys. Why don't these countries want their people back? Is it because of Trump, or is it because these people are bad people? Let me know in the comments.
This phenomenon right here took place in the Philippines, in the region of Antipolo. Let me know how many do you count, y'all? And I got a question. Where are they going? Where are they going? What? Do y'all see this? So they're merging with one another to make a bigger entity? A bigger sun? Do y'all see this? Oh my goodness. And there's one more back there. There's one more back there. Y'all see how they're merging? Oh my goodness. And just so you know it's not an illusion, there's 2 spheres here in the lens flare. There's 2 spheres here. And do you guys see the differences in the clouds, right? There's like a darker, denser cloud in the front, like trying to obfuscate this view. And the white clouds be in the back, just chilling. Y'all see that? This last ball came through and then it's like they were stuck. They weren't going anywhere no more. And then again, you see this other one back there. This is crazy. What is going on in the world? And the sun just got a lot more brighter. But yes, Antipolo, Philippines. This is amazing. Told y'all, man, the times are here. They told us there will be signs in the skies. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, comment, share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.
You got me.
All right, I can't really see CGI in this. I don't know. Anybody confirm if they seen this, or is this real footage? Shout out Conscious Juice.
This woman, let's call her Cheesecake. Now Cheesecake, she's an escort, she's a con artist, she lives in Russia, and she had allegedly been trying to con her next door neighbor out of some money. The neighbor is this woman, who we'll call Moms. So Cheesecake tries to con Moms out of some money, and when the con doesn't work, Cheesecake just unalives her. Then she drives Mom's body about 2 hours away and she burns it. Then she goes back to Mom's apartment, scrubs it clean, and takes everything of value. Money, jewelry, everything, hoping she'll never get caught. Now, lucky for moms, she has a daughter. Her name's Nadia. And Nadia lives all the way over in New York, and Nadia and moms are close. Like, Nadia calls her every day in Russia to talk to her. And then one day, when mom stops returning her phone calls, Nadia gets worried. She knows something is very wrong. So Nadia immediately drops everything and flies from New York to Russia to check on her. Now, at one point, moms had told Nadia about this shady next-door neighbor she has, this woman Cheesecake, and how she thought Cheesecake was trying to con her. Knowing this, Nadia is immediately suspicious of Cheesecake, believing that she had something to do with mom's disappearance. So Nadia goes to her mother's apartment, tracks Cheesecake down, and she confronts her. Like, hey, where's my mom at? And Cheesecake's like, your mom is still alive. She probably went on vacation or something. And then she just runs away. So Nadia calls the police in Russia, and they start investigating. And they come and they question Cheesecake, but they really don't have any hard evidence against her. Regardless, Nadia is not gonna let this go. She wants to know exactly what happened to her mom. So she starts her own investigation, and she spends about 6 months in Russia trying to figure all this out. She's talking to friends of mom's, she's posting missing flyers everywhere, she's checking traffic cam footage from all over the city, and during this time, Cheesecake knows police are looking at this case, and she knows the heat is on her. So she just flees the country, and then Interpol finds out, and they put out an international arrest warrant for her. But by this time, she's already long gone. And eventually, sadly, after 6 months of investigating, Russian police finally find mom's body. And they want to hold Cheesecake accountable, but unfortunately, she's already fled, living a good life in Mexico. And it doesn't look like she's ever gonna get caught. Until soon enough, Nadia is back living in New York, and she's bummed out, and she's trying to get over her mom's passing. But then one day, she's browsing Facebook, and she comes across a Facebook page, Cheesecake's Facebook page. And Nadia's like, oh hell no, I am gonna find this bitch. So she goes and she hires a private investigator to help her. This guy, who we'll call P.I. Now, P.I. is apparently very good at what he does. And one of the first things he does, he goes to Cheesecake's Facebook page, and he scrolls through, and he finds this selfie. In the selfie, he can see the reflection in her sunglasses. And through that reflection, he's able to piece together a lot of details, like what kind of car she's driving. And through that, he's able to piece together the area she lives. And by some crazy coincidence, the area that Cheesecake now lives in is New York. Not just near Nadia, but about 5 or 6 blocks away from Nadia. So she's really close. So then P.I. takes all this information and he reports it to the police. Meanwhile, Cheesecake is over here in New York living her best life, but unfortunately for her, her visa is about to expire. And she can't let that happen, because when it does, she'll likely get deported back to Russia. If she gets deported back to Russia, then she'll probably face charges for unaliving moms. So then Cheesecake comes up with a plan. So she happens to know this local beautician. Her name's Olga. And Olga and Cheesecake kinda sorta look alike. So now Cheesecake wants to get out of trouble by stealing Olga's identity. So Cheesecake befriends Olga and she goes over to her apartment. But beforehand, she put poison in a slice of cheesecake. And she's like, here, try this cheesecake I got for you. Anyway, Olga tries the cheesecake, she gets poisoned, but luckily she survives the poisoning. Regardless, Cheesecake has already been reported to the police by P.I. And that same day that P.I. reported her, police go straight to Cheesecake's apartment and they arrest her. Here's her mugshot. And she gets charged with trying to unalive Olga with poisoned food. She goes to court, she gets found guilty, and she's sentenced to 21 years in prison. And the best part is when she gets out, she'll immediately get deported, which means she'll get sent back to Russia, and there she'll face charges for unaliving moms. Good luck with that. Shout out to New York and Russia.
There must definitely be a war going on in the heavens, y'all, because the sky split in China, y'all. Look at that. You can clearly see a dark and a light side. So this is what they mean by when they talk about the yin and yang. Y'all see that, right? And the moon is out in the dark side. Look at that. The moon is out in the dark side and the sun out in the light. So it seems like something is slashing through our dimension, right? Black Clover, dimension slash. Something is slashing through our dimension. And then just to have the moon on the dark side and the sun on the light side, that's crazy. We told y'all there's a war going on for this planet, y'all. And we already won anyways. It's already written. But y'all want to see what it looked like in the evening time? And here's what it looked like from the city view. This is in China too. Look at all of this, y'all. The sky is on fire. The sky is on fire. And what is this? What is all of this? It can't be the sun because the sun already set. But something bright or multiple bright things are protruding through here, y'all. The world has changed so much, y'all. We're seeing things in places that we have never seen before, right? but something amazing seems to be happening to our world. What y'all guys think about this? Huh? Let me know down in the comments below. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace out.
Leave that dope alone. He need to leave that dope alone.
See, this what I mean. My boy be hitting and missing. I was with him on the first one. The sun, that was irrefutable. The sky, I seen that. But this one, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Real or fake?
Donald Trump is now saying that the only way out for TikTok is a 50-50 split with America. But we, as the people of TikTok, deserve a say on who is our next leader. So let me show you your options. First up, we got Elon. I mean, for starters, there's no arguing the man's intelligence. I mean, bro might already have a Neuralink, for all we know. In terms of experience, he has multiple highly successful businesses in all types of industries, including social media. But X, still a bit of work in progress. In terms of aura, I mean, if we're gonna rank this off of like someone like Obama's walk, then for Elon, gets a 0 for low taper fade, which could be the most important metric to own TikTok. He does have a political bias, which could influence company policy. And as for wealth, bro's almost half a trillionaire. That's crazy. Okay, fine. Plus 10 aura points for that. Next, we ask, should we sell to Zuck? I mean, love him or hate him, he's a smart guy. And still to this day, unlike other companies the size of Meta, he retains 100% decision-making control for the company. He has over 3 billion people using his apps, so TikTok would likely be in safe hands, but that doesn't make up for the lack of aura. In fact, he's notoriously aura-free. -1. His low taper fade is down horrendous. His bias is whoever's in office at the time, and he's the 4th richest person in the entire world. So bro could easily make an offer that ByteDance would be happy with. Next, we have the first person to actually put in an offer to try and buy and save TikTok, Kevin O'Leary. He's founded and sold multiple companies and is a highly successful old school businessman, which might be what we need. His experience with social media, definitely lacking, but considering the type of businessman he is, he'll probably just put the right people in place to run it. Measuring aura it's not a scientific endeavor. It's more when you see it, you know it. And for Kevin here, I don't feel moved. I think he actually gets a good 10 points for his reverse low taper fade. In terms of bias, he's middle right, but that does seem to be more on economic matters rather than social issues. And as for wealth, actually surprisingly lower than you would expect. And then we got to talk about Mr. Beast. I mean, starting with, if there's anyone that we're going to call a social media genius, it will be him. As for experience, he is only 26 and he's never been in charge of an actual social media platform. But then on the other hand, he's got almost 500 million followers. If there's anyone that will know what users and creators want on TikTok, it'll be him. His aura, I mean, again, vibe-based thing, doesn't have the Obama walk. And while we still don't see a low taper fade, it's the best of our options, so 1 point. He doesn't seem to have any political bias. And while bro is definitely not like app buying rich like Zuck or Elon, he did say that he's gonna get help from other billionaires. That also makes us less confident that he can put in an offer that's gonna sweep ByteDance off their little feet. So there are your options. So who do you choose to be TikTok's next supreme leader?
Stop. What do you mean by that?
To be honest, I think we need some young, talented black people in there. We the ones that make these social media sites and apps go crazy anyway. And take that old list.
Nobody can become rich by his salary. Some random facts you should know in 2025. 1. Nobody can become rich by his salary. 2. And whoever is too afraid to invest will die poor. 3. The poor work to make money. 4. The rich make their money work. 5. After finding work, you should find work for your money. 6. Your 2 combined remunerations will make your wealth. 7. Being too afraid to invest is like deciding not to sow because of a bad season that has caused huge losses. 8. Be leaders and not followers. 9. Decide to be rich and not just rely on a likely job. 10. Great men are not born in greatness, they grow up. 50511. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. 12. If you do not take a step forward, you always stay in one place. 13. To succeed in your life, you must learn to never back down from obstacles and achieve the goal you have set for yourself.
Tell y'all a true story, be so boom, watch this video to the end. Creepy carving found in a rock. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go. This is insane, guys, I'm telling you. Mind you, this is in Florida. Get the... Shut up! I'm telling you guys, this is ridiculous. What the... No, guys, look. No, please. That looked like a pitchfork in somebody's hand carved into the rock. No! I told you guys, get up out of there! Stop playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for the same purposes only. And I don't know who the hell did that in those rocks and carved that there. I don't even know if that's true. That could have been special effects, and y'all people better stop playing around. Shut up! You know what that reminded me of? Aquaman. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and they showed you what's going on out here. Yeah. Start paying attention to the rocks near the water. Sometimes they have signs, little carvings, you remember? Like in ancient times. Shut up! Don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and I guess what? I think Aquaman is real. Remember the movie? Remember, these movies all have subliminal messages. All you have to do is pay attention. But that's if you want to pay attention. But people don't pay attention. They just shut up! I can't keep going. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and you know what's about to happen. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever out there and I see a rock carved with somebody's hand in a pitchfork, like shit is Aquaman, you think I'm gonna do? I'm getting up out of here quick.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? What? That nigga's tripping.
That's the episode, crew. Thanks for chilling to the end. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe until we join again. And remember, keep God first, respect yourself, and remember to forgive. And I'll see you in the next vid. Quik